Check, check. Check. All right, that's good. Check, check. All right, we're good on both. Nice. I'm back. I would have been on earlier, but I'm a big Panthers fan, and the game's on right now. We're up by 1 going into the third period, and if we win, we go to the Stanley Cup for the 3rd straight year in a row. Actually, speaking of that, let me put on my jersey real quick. Let me put on my jersey real quick. Let me double check on these storms first, actually. This is considerable.
New information. This
Shut up.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, 1 second, guys. Well, if it was Kachuk, it's okay because he scored. Yeah. What's going on, Manders? I know. Yelson. You sound like you've been yelling at the TV. All right. Well, I'm That's right. I'm streaming, so I'll be watching the game on my phone, and I'll call you back after we win. All right, bye. Love you, bye. Let's go down, chat. All right. Period 3. Ain't gonna be a tough third period. Florida is a hockey state. How's everyone doing? Nice little hail core right here. 70+ mile per hour winds. Tennis ball size hail moving through Shattuck towards Higgins down to the southeast towards Leedy, Elk City, Clinton, Canton, moving out in that direction. Will this make it all the way down to OKC? I don't think so. Not with that type of strength, but it could. Radar indicated flash flood warning to the east of Oregon. Not much really going on, to be honest. I know there was earlier. I just yeah, I mean, this is kind of an important game for us. Kismet, Kansas. All right. Yeah, you guys probably got the worst severe threat past. You had all that rain. You're not going to have too much instability hanging around back here. You guys should be good for the night. Booker, Texas. Thank you, Manders and Angie. Manders, is Matt still on the road? He was like, I'm going to be bored. Give me a call. You guys are looking pretty okay. You're past probably your... This is going to be the severe stuff in front. This is the stuff that's running up into this moist air out ahead of it. That's where our instability is out ahead. So I think you guys are good as well. I'd still sleep with alerts on, but Booker, you're looking pretty solid. What's going on, Climate Crew? Gran.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Gran with the $3 super chat. Gran, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. NTX, what is up? Oh my god, yeah, I didn't get to get in it. Hey, I appreciate you making that post in general chat in the Discord. Yeah, I woke up this morning and went to like make a video. Like I was updating my Discord, went to make a video. Nothing would open. No applications. Everything was like glitching on my computer. And then I like researched it a bunch, and people were like, when that happens, it's your graphics card, like delete all the software and then re-download it. So I deleted all my graphics card software and I went to re-download it, and my network was like, nope, we can't allow you to do this on network. So then I was on with customer support for NVIDIA for over an hour. They were like, okay, you're going to have to use a different computer. And on that different computer, you can't connect to your Wi-Fi. You have to connect to a different Wi-Fi. I said, okay, I'll connect to my phone. And then from my MacBook, I had to download the software from my phone's Wi-Fi, put it on a USB, put it into my PC, load it onto my desktop on my PC, and then use a 7-zip extractor to pull out the file to re-download my software. I was like, all this to update my drivers? And then boom, my whole computer's working again. Wild. I'm like, what is going on? That was the most complicated thing I've ever done on a PC. Southwest Missouri looking okay? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, we'll look at the HRRR and see what's coming up there in a little bit. Yeah, Gran the GOAT. Yeah, and Gran's in the Discord. I've been a little quiet in the Discord lately. Just have a lot going on. It's also been... We've had severe weather, but it's been much quieter than it was before. So I've tried to get in a little more time with the family. I know it's going to get really active here. It looks like next week is going to be active. I'll probably be doing a lot of streaming. When we get those big, like moderate to high, even like a large enhanced days, I'll usually try to stream 5-6 hours on it if I can. Hurricane season as well. But yeah, next week looks crazy. We can look at that now. What's going on, Yali? But yeah, NTX, I appreciate you putting that update in general chat. Of course it's still warm in Florida. Yeah, it's fun to work. Fashionably late tonight. It's the Panthers. We were down. So if we win this game, we go to the Stanley Cup. If we win this game, we go to the Stanley Cup. We were down 0-2, and I was like, all right, I'm getting on stream. This is like an hour ago. We scored 3 goals in 4 minutes, and I was like, I can't get on stream. I was like, I have to keep watching. All right, so guys, not much going on. We do have a pretty damaging storm right here. 70-plus mile-per-hour wind, tennis ball hail moving through Chautauqua down to the southeast towards Higgins. This is headed in the direction of Elk City, Clinton, OKC, over there, central to western Oklahoma. But we might see it lose a little steam before it gets there. Not much going on, though, so let's do this. We do now have our first tropical cyclone out here on our side of the planet. We do. Let's take a look at it. There it is. Congrats. Yes, we do, Yali. Congrats. Tropical Depression 1. There she is in all her glory. There she is in all her glory.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been
Amarillo,
updated.
Texas. Let me just take a look at that real quick. They just placed that in Texas? Wait, really? Wait, where? Hold up. One second, guys. There's like nothing going on in Texas. One second. There's one. Oh, it's up there to the north. Oh, I see. Okay, now still. One second, guys. Let me just take a look at it. I mean, these storms are a little spicy. I'd pay attention up here for sure. This is the biggest severe thunderstorm warning I've seen in my life. Look at this thing. How big is this severe thunderstorm warning? It's casual 72 miles wide. 72 by 40 miles. 2,800 square miles. Wait. I did that wrong. 280 square miles? No, 2,800 square miles. Yeah, it's gigantic. Why is that so big? All right. All right, sorry. Let's get back to talking about the storm real quick. There it is. Tropical Depression 1. There it is. So, beautiful. Let's take a look at our forecast models now. HWRF. Here we go. Strengthening. All right, HWRF. HWRF has to get it back down to 991. That could be a Cat 1. Cat 1 potential.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has
Maybe
been
a strong
updated.
tropical storm, but that could be a Cat 1. That could be a hurricane. I think we're going to have our first tropical storm. I think this thing's going to get to tropical storm strength. Let's look at our... Here we go. Next gen models. Yeah, how's it getting down low 1990 or 990s? Let's look at our halves A. Okay, same thing. Halves B. Yeah, they all got to get in mid 990 mid or low 990s. Really quick. One more. I think we're gonna get a tropical storm, I think. Maybe even a Cat 1. We're gonna get a tropical storm though. Which interesting is what happens behind this. And I wonder if the GFS is still showing this. Let's take a look. Ooh, I wonder. It is. Look, guys. Look what the GFS is still showing. Cat 2, Cat 3. Up the coast after it. Pretty far out. The GFS is also showing a possibly strong Category 2 headed for southern Texas. That's at the end of the model. Don't look too much into it, guys. That's probably not going to happen. But well, let's see if the Euro sees anything there. Yeah, the Euro doesn't see anything. No consistency, but we'll keep an eye on that. There could be a hurricane coming to Texas, but when those models are showing it that far out, typically doesn't happen. Waters are warm there. We just got a lot of shear over that region right now, so it's not going to be anytime soon. Again. Better lose steam. I'm tired tonight. Gran. Have a good sleep. I appreciate you stopping by. Super chat $3. That was so nice. Oh, you meant you're fashionably late. Duh. I'm Ackling. I live in Texas. Really turn on my AC. Oh my gosh. Any severe weather for Wisconsin soon? Maybe, actually. I don't... If you consider, like, 6 days soon. Yeah. Check this out. I think it might even be in our 18Z. It is. It's in our 18Z. It's more like 5 days, potentially. 5 to 6. This is going to be severe weather for everyone in there, potentially. Look at the 850. Look at this. Oh, Wisconsin. That's all. That's everyone. Tornado Valley moving into the potentially Mississippi Valley all the way up to the Ohio Valley. What's our storms doing down here? We're looking okay. I'll have this one cover the storms down at the bottom. This one down in Austin. Okay. Well, that one's not doing much. But yeah, that next week I think we're gonna have some good severe weather. All right, we did get an updated. Let me look at this mesoscale discussion real quick, guys. Primary severe threat area through late evening is expected to evolve from parts of the eastern Texas panhandle into a greater portion of northwest Oklahoma. A mix of severe wind and hail is anticipated. All right, maybe they're not saying a huge Tor threat. That's good. They're not seeing it. That is good. Just moved to Florida. What's the weather looking like? That's my stomping ground. I lived in Florida for 24 years. Ooh. ATX Yali, ATX Banders, and Pam. Oh my gosh. Spring picnic. Pam, thank you. Thank you, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I gotta check this real quick. Yeah, storm season's not over yet, guys. This what you see on the screen here. This is for. This could go through Pam's neighborhood too. This is for next Tuesday, and it looks very spicy. We could have Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday. Big severe threat tornado alley out, and then pushing out east. Little one's doing good. She's doing good. Both the little ones are doing good. No. I don't know if there's any stopping this one. We'll see. Did Pivotal Weather put... I feel like this is some... Pivotal Weather is going to put this on a day 4, day 5 risk tomorrow, I think.
Updated.
I wonder if they have it yet. This is looking impressive. Let's see if they have it yet. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. We're going to get something tomorrow. Let's see. Today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to get something tomorrow. I think what this is going to look like is we're going to have something here and here. We're going to have a risk zone here. And then we're going to have a risk zone like here. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, guys. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Let me do it this way so you guys can not laugh at me. I think we're going to have a risk zone like here for our day 4. And then I think our day 5 right now is looking something like out here. Just based on the models, but that could change. Yeah, but 20 miles, within 20 miles, that's the same region, Pam. So that's, it doesn't really matter down to like the, I say I live in Philly. I'm more than 20 miles away from Philly. But weather-wise, it's going to affect the same region. Let's see. Leaving here just in time to bring warm weather to the north.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
No, DFW could get involved next week too. DFW could get involved next week too. Did we have a tour back there? We did. Let me just quickly take a look at what's going on with our storms. Still got that considerable up there. Other than that, not much going on around the country. Not much going on. Let me just pull up the Panthers game so I have it on here. 1 second, guys. Oh, Minnesota's trying to make a comeback. All right, I got the Panthers game on. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Actually, I got to put this up somewhere so I can see it. All right, there we go. Anyways, so yeah. So let me actually go back to this and take a look one more time. Let's look at the GFS. I looked at the Euro. Here's the GFS. which was agreeing pretty well before. Let's see how it's agreeing now. Guys, this is outbreak potential if this sets up like this. 100% outbreak potential. You see this? So this would be Monday. We'd have a little spice out here on Monday. Going into Tuesday. Here we go. We probably have something through this region. Going into Wednesday. Ooh, that looks like Wisconsin. This could be a multi-day threat. Going into Wednesday. Here we go. You're not always going to circle your jet stream, but this is where it's going to be. Or where it looks like it's going to be. Going into Thursday, we could have a Ohio Valley. We could have central to southern plains. And then look at this. I mean, this is going to be an all-week event potentially. Let's look at our lower jet, though. Look at that. Continuing to pull through. Oof. This looks impressive, too, for Texas. Very impressive. Jeez. Showing 90-mile-per-hour winds just above the surface in Oklahoma and Texas. Next Thursday. Yeah, Wisconsin might be good chase Wednesday based on this. Yeah, look at that up there. They've got 65 knots at the 850 millibar up there in Wisconsin. Nice southerly flow. You've got a westerly flow into the southerly flow just in the 850. And if you go to the 500, yeah, that's going to be a nice, that could be a, I say nice, but you guys know what I mean. Not so nice weather. Yeah, I don't, listen, it could always be capped, but it's too early to tell that. So I'm just looking at the potential. We really can't tell capping potential until we're like in the short range models, under usually not even like 24 hours out. That's when we get a good like, oh, is this going to be capped or not? So it's always a potential for it to cap out, but you know, the setup's good. The medium range setup is good. Yeah, exactly. I would even say, yeah, more like 12 hours. A lot of times, like, you like wake up on the events, like, exactly. It's like at the morning of and the events in the afternoon. You're like, okay, I think it's going to cap. Yeah, it's so hard to tell because typically it's the difference of 1 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit in the layer that's right above our heads. So if the forecast for you know, if our temperature forecast is slightly off, it's going to completely screw up any sort of capping or non-capping that we're going to have. Oh, look at that. Looks like you drew the stick figure again. I should have. Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow. The GFS just has a continuous severe. Oh, my gosh. Listen, everyone. Whoa. That was so cool. Thank you, Pam. Bronchiosaurus. Is that what those are called? I just called them Daddy Longnecks from Land Before Time, I think, when I was little. Pam, I appreciate you. Spicy. MVP Pam with the dinosaur. Any severe weather for Georgia? I think everyone's going to get severe weather next week. I'm not trying to freak anyone out, but the setup, it looks... Look at this jet. Just, you've got... Now, this is kind of crazy, too, right? You got upper level, low, riding each other right here. So, you've got... And then they start to circle, right? Here's your upper level, low. You've got this massive trough with a ton of energy in here.
Issued.
Yeah, and then the one transfers off to the north. This is a crazy. This is severe weather for everyone next week potentially. And now at the end of the run, if this happened, this would be a ridiculous. This would be like 12 straight days of enhanced plus potential. But you know, the end of the run, we're gonna not take too seriously. But this would be crazy if that happened. But again, I'm putting a little faith in this part, the beginning of the run here, mid range. But the end of it, we'll have to see. I don't get freaked out. I get excited. Everyone's different. Yeah. Come on, Panthers. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. No! Right as I looked. No! Right as I looked at the screen. Oh, no, they're going to call that back. Goalie interference? I just don't like hail and tornadoes, but love nice thunderstorms. Listen, Pam, beggars can't be choosers. You either get it all or you get nothing. I'm a Cowboys fan. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, and it was another turnover. Not really. It was a bad bounce. Oh, clean shot. Whatever. We're still tied. We're still tied. We're still tied. Oh, my gosh.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Let's check what's going on with that. Hope everyone's having a good night. Getting in towards the end of the week. Let's see what's going on our radar here. All right, 60 mile per hour general thunderstorms out here, but then we do still have the strong one. Ping pong ball size hail, 70 plus mile per hour gust possible, considerable damage. Possible moving through Chautauqua again down to the southeast. These storms aren't moving that quick. There's literally like one tiny thunderstorm in Texas. There's like nothing else going on in Texas. Look at this. Other than up there in the Panhandle. Lots of rain showers. Some decent thunderstorms moving down through here. Yeah, one severe thunderstorm warning down there. Couple special weather statements. Nothing crazy though. We're looking pretty good. I do want to take a look. Jasmine and Pam, I appreciate you. I do want to take a look at the tropics, temperatures, and everything. Get some updates on this because I'm excited. Sorry, not sorry. I'm excited for hurricane season. Oh my god, I'm nervous about the Panthers now. All right, let's take a look here. Atlantic. Let's take a look at our Atlantic. We've got some good tropical waves moving west, but this water's actually pretty cold. This water's well below average. You've got this decent looking tropical wave here. But look at the shear out ahead of it. This is what we call a wind shear. This will tear storms apart. That's why when we have warmer waters down here, that's what causes those thunderstorms to fire off and move across the Caribbean. So this isn't gonna let anything pass. You know, like the scene from Lord of the Rings, like, you shall not pass. Like that's what's gonna happen here. This thing's gonna have a bad time in a little bit. So that's what's going on there. You know, if we had a little moisture sneak into this region here, we got nothing going on here, no shear. So if we could get some thunderstorms moving up into here, you'd probably get development. That is what the GFS sees, by the way. Very far out though. So who knows if this will still look like this. Very far out, the GFS does see some storms sneaking in and then moving up towards Texas. Again, don't freak out. It's very far out. It probably won't even happen, but it's a possibility. There's our first tropical depression of the year. Tropical depression TD1. NTX, I appreciate you with the sub. Yeehaw, ride him, cowboy. I know I completely missed that one. I know I did. 4+ inches in how do you say that? Boulevard. I'm gonna say Boulevard. That's my guess. Final answer. Boulevard. I sure did miss it. Valverde? Did you spell it wrong? Or the B is pronounced as a V? No, did the Chasers get some good footage today? Yeah, I mean, there's like nothing happening down there. Yeah, I did see a nice cluster of storms down here earlier in the day. That's a lot.
New information.
Almost right.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Which one got updated here? Oh, look at that. Back to tennis ball size hail. This one little storm here, guys, is trucking along. Out here in northeastern Panhandle of Texas, Oklahoma. Western Oklahoma. Arnett, Oklahoma. You guys might get some big hail here in a second. Yeah, I usually do. 99% of the time. All right, ready? I'm going to give us an opportunity. Hold up. I watched Freddie McKinney cook his windshield. What? Oh, wait, did we just score? No. Okay. We didn't score. We're going to go over... 1 second. Let me pull this up. We are going to go over... Tropical tidbits, forecast models, and we're going to look out here. GFS, let's go out into the... We'll do Western Atlantic. Okay. What's the score? 3-3. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. We almost just scored. It's 3-3. We were down 0-2. We scored 3 goals in 4 minutes, but then they scored again. All right, let's take a look at this. 1 second. Weather news. Here's our GFS. Oh, oops. Wrong one. Sorry, guys. Oh, so close. Oh, my gosh. We should have just scored there. Here's our GFS, our latest GFS, guys. Notice what happens right here. See this convection that sneaks into that pocket of no shear? Right here. June 8th. Is it going to happen? Well, the Euro doesn't think so. But something we need to watch. I like the GFS more for hurricane season. I think it does better in the subtropics and tropics. Wait, we're getting another shot. Okay. This would be a problem. Now, this would likely be pushing a lot of shear off to its north. It would be tailing off here. You can see this is like a cold front, most likely.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
No, guys, I think we could have severe weather next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm not even lying. If the models are correct. Potentially Monday to Wednesday. It's hard to tell. Tuesday to Thursday, Monday to Wednesday could be back. We could see outbreak potential one of those days. I think Tuesday, Wednesday look really, really, really good right now. 1 second. This game is getting really intense right now. Yeah, this would be putting off some shear through here. But this happened. Look at what the GFS thinks. Das ist nicht so gut, guys. Das ist nicht so gut. Now, this is June 13th. It's the end of the GFS run. No need to freak out about it yet. But that wouldn't be very good. No other model see it. Well... Nah. No other model see it. Latest Euro. Nah. Let's go to the 12Z. Panther scored! We scored! Oh my gosh. How? Oh, it was so clean too. 12Z Euro.
New information.
Nothing.
This severe thunderstorm warning
Lots of
has been
convection moving
updated.
into the Caribbean though, which is concerning. 4-3. 4-3 Panthers. There's like 7 minutes, 30 seconds left or something like that. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left. Oh, it was such a nice goal. Don't question these things. Connor should be happy. All right, let's look at the guys. Let's look at what's happening throughout tonight, real quick. HRRR. What's ahead of us? Start up here, up in Oklahoma. These storms are holding themselves together pretty nice, actually. Maybe you do get a little bit of a wind hail threat down in OKC tonight. 4 a.m. ish, give or take an hour. Texas, I think you're done. I think Texas is done. Now, this is going to be interesting for tomorrow. That's going to be interesting for tomorrow out there in Southeast.
Warning, a new special marine warning has been issued.
You said we better score again. Getting greedy now. You know what? Actually, you know what I want to look at with you guys? I bet you CSU. I bet you CSU is on top of this like Monday to Thursday threat heavy right now because they like to get ahead of it. 1 second. Let's see if I can get it pulled up. Come on. Come on. Previous day. Okay, so they see it. But this is yesterday. I'm waiting for today to load. Let's see if they have it out here. Let's look at our 3 to 8. Too far. They're gonna add slights and enhance this. Day 5, day 6, day 7. You see, this thing wants to go Tornado Alley, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic. I think a lot of people could be involved in this, and I think we're going to get a... I mean, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens. A little too far, but tomorrow we'll get a better look. I do want to look at the HRRR for what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm in the car heading to Orange Beach. Currently in Tennessee. Any bad storms overnight? We got a little bit of a severe threat out there tomorrow. Up and down the coast. Potentially 2 days in a row. Thursday night. Friday night. Yeah. Oh, look at this. We'll also pull up... I'll show you this. What's the SBC have for it? Here's our day 2 categorical. Just a marginal out there. But look at our day 3. We might get an enhanced out there through the Carolinas. Here's the HRRR out here. Not too bad tomorrow. Not seeing much supercell action, but this is looking spicy. And this is actually downtrended, but it'll uptrend again. It'll uptrend and downtrend a couple times before it makes its mind up. Let's take a look at the Rufus for this. I bet you the Rufus is being an aggressive. It always is. All right, watch this. Yeah, the Rufus being a lot more aggressive. We've got cells up and down this corridor here. So, you know, that's pushing out to the beach around 7 Eastern, 8, 9, 10, 11. Francine, where do you live? I'll answer you, but I don't know where to answer. You mind checking what Southeast Oklahoma looks like this weekend? Gonna go see my in-laws. Southeast Oklahoma this weekend. Let's take a look. Let's look at the Rufus. All right, ready? Friday, beautiful. Saturday, beautiful. Sunday, man, it looks nice. It look nice. Let's actually take a look at the Euro and just our precipitation. It look real nice. I think it'll be cool too. Pretty dry. Maybe some thunderstorms late Saturday into Sunday. Euro thinks some thunderstorms late Saturday into Sunday. Let's look at our temperature anomalies. Kansas. Look at this. Look at these temperature anomalies. It starts to get back to average on Saturday. But really, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's see here. Why'd you circle me? Why not? You know what I mean? Oh my God, 4 minutes, 40 seconds left till we make it to the Stanley Cup again. 3rd year straight. Only going to be the 4th team in history to do that, if we do. Kansas, you guys look pretty nice for the weekend too. Rest of the night, yeah, I mean, going into tonight, 1 a.m., 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to have some thunderstorms rolling through. But then it's clear skies after that, and then you look
New
good going into the
information.
weekend.
This severe
Really
thunderstorm
nice.
warning has been updated.
Oh, new follower. I was going to play that thing on my phone, but there's less than 4 minutes in this game, and we're up by 1. Come on. I really don't want it to be Panthers Oilers again, though. Does anyone know the score of the Dallas game? Is it on tonight? I think it's on tonight. Let's go, Dallas. Yeah, 3 minutes, 58 seconds. Yeah, I grew up playing hockey. I played hockey, ice hockey my whole life, so that's my sport. It means we won't get rain down here. Yeah. Yep. No floodwaters to float across on the way home. That's right, MK. Do we still have a hatch circle over Carolina Alley this weekend, or did it disappear? Let's go take a look. Probabilistic.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Well, maybe on... We won't know on the SPC until tomorrow. We'll know tomorrow because they don't put hatches out until day 2. So we'll know once we get into tomorrow if you guys are going to have that hatched or not. Yeah, we'll know tomorrow. Hopefully not. Manders, I appreciate you. Slightly confused blonde. Thanks, guys. At least we won't have back roads to get home. Is that what happens sometimes? I can imagine flooding out there gets pretty bad. So flat and... Well, I mean, yeah, Oklahoma's just flat, right? Hold a minute. I've only, like, flown through Oklahoma. No, I drove through Oklahoma once, yeah. Yeah, when I moved from Hollywood, when I moved from LA to Charlotte, I drove. I stayed my first night in somewhere in New Mexico, and then I spent my second night in OKC, and then I got there the third day. Drove 12 hours a day, something like that, 13 hours a day. It was miserable. I actually, the prettiest part of the drive, by far, was out here. Hands down. Like, just the open plains and desert and the mountains. Because, like, you see so far. Because it's just, like, flat desert and then mountains. It was beautiful. And then all of this is just, like, farmlands. And, like, I was like, bleh. And then you get over here. And this is pretty into the Appalachians. But I liked OKC. Just this area is really beautiful. I like deserts and mountains. Yeah, I like mountains in general. That's the only reason I'm hating on the plains, because I like mountains in general. So like, I'm gonna favor like, yeah, mountainous areas. Anything severe for Tennessee? Let's look at our 1 to 8 overview. You guys have a little bit of a marginal tomorrow, and then general thunderstorms on Friday. I think as we get out into potentially Thursday, Friday next week, we could have some pretty severe weather moving through Tennessee, Ohio Valley region. Yeah, if things stay the same. Oh my God, they have a power play. Oh no, they have a power play, and their goalie's still on though. Oh gosh, we're up by 1. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and Carolina has almost a power play for the rest of the game.
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Try northern New Mexico around the Eagles. Well, that's where I was driving through northern New Mexico, and I thought it was beautiful. Northern New Mexico, I thought New Mexico was really beautiful, and then the deserts through California. Arizona was pretty nice. Sorry, guys. There's literally like 2 minutes left until my team potentially goes to... Oh my gosh, we almost just scored on an empty net. Oh, he missed it by this much. We would have gone up 5-3. But now they have another minute left in their power play with 2 minutes left in the third period. I'm freaking out, guys. Yali, stop it. Sorry, guys, I'm freaking out. Give me 1 second. When will Ohio get storms? It's looking like middle of next week. We could have a bad outbreak through portions of the Midwest and the plains. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has
40
been
seconds
issued.
left on the power play. We cleared it. Ooh, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Hold up. This is big. This is big. About a minute left for the Panthers to go to the Stanley Cup for the third year straight. 5 seconds on the power play. We cleared it. Oh! We're going to score. We win. Scored an empty netter. 5-3, 53 seconds left. Panthers back to the Stanley Cup for the third year straight. 1 second. All right, let's get back to talking about weather, but let me just call my brother real quick because he's going to freak out. One second, chat.
Connor, listen to my bet I made. Listen to my bet I made.
Oh!
-1.
You made a -1.5 Panthers.
I took -1.5 Panthers. Bennett goal for Hagee goal over 5.5 goals.
You hit?
Bennett just scored for Hagee scored. We're winning by 2. If it ends this score, I win like 250 on that, and then another 140 on my live bet.
Nice.
I was like, watch this. Bennett out of the box, empty net goal. I called it.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll call you back in a little bit.
We're going to the finals. Baby.
Third straight year. Let's go. All right. Wow. I can't believe he called that. All right. He played in the juniors. So he played collegiate like level hockey, my little brother. They won a natty too, national championship. So he's really good at hockey, way better than I was, but I was pretty good. He's way better than me. Go look in Discord. Sorry. Let's go. What's going on in Discord? What's going on in Discord? Someone misbehaving? Whoa. Is that you driving? Why is that person in a car there in the first place? Hereford, Texas for tomorrow's weather. Sure. Hereford? I'm probably saying it wrong. No one would be surprised. Let's take a look. Let's go into our day 2. You guys aren't even in a severe threat tomorrow. Let's look at our latest stage triple R. You need what?
Your driver's license.
For what?
My car insurance.
What? Mine?
Yeah, because you drive my car.
Oh. There you go, Shouty. Good looking. Yeah, tomorrow you guys are looking pretty good. Overnight, looks like these storms might miss you as well. It's going to be a close call tomorrow. They might add you into that. They might add you into that risk zone tomorrow based on this latest stage triple R. We'll have to see. Evening time. I just want to see us celebrate. Are we celebrating yet? Okay. Okay, I just got to make sure we actually win and my brother wins his bets. 28 seconds left. Oh my god, Carolina's on a power play. My little brother might lose his parlay because of this. They've got it's a 6v4 for 28 seconds, guys. Oh no. Oh no. What do we got going on here? Still got some pretty strong thunderstorms, guys, moving through. Still got some pretty strong thunderstorms moving up to the northeast of Pampa, Texas, northern panhandle. These are moving out down towards Cheyenne, Thomas, Watauga, Canton, Okeechobee, Helena. Hopefully I got those right. A little bit of a hail core here about to move through Arnett. Again, nothing really that crazy is going on though. Okay, wait. Here we go. We win. And my brother Riley picked Verhage, someone else to score, -1.5 Panthers, well, -1.5 and something else, and hit it. And he made 2 bets. He won like $400 or something like that. $3 to $400. Third straight year.
Wait, I switched insurance companies and I saved $400.
That sounds like one of those. This sounds like we're in one of those insurance commercials. I switched to this insurance company and I saved $400. Well, that's what happens. Wait, did you switch to Geico?
No, I was on Geico paying
Because
$900.
Yeah, but you were probably paying nothing like 10 years ago because they slowly they slowly increase it. And then 10 years you're gonna have to switch to a different one. Yeah, I should probably look at what I'm paying for my car insurance. What's going on, B? Clary? Clary? Yeah, Panthers win. Okay. Oh my god, I just can't. He can't leave me alone. All right, I'm on stream. Careful.
I just made $416 and the Panthers are in the cup again.
Pretty good night for Riley.
Pretty great night.
I'm gonna be streaming for probably 20 more minutes, and then I'll give you a call.
Alright, peace.
Later. He said, I just won $416 and the Panthers are going to a cup. Heck yeah. Things are looking up. Clary. I like Clary. So we're just going to have to settle. It's actually my decision what your name is. No, I'm just kidding. Well, no. So I have Geico and I pay so little for car insurance. What happens with these car insurance companies is they want you to switch. So for new customers, they give you like super cheap insurance. And then like they slowly increase it by 3 to 4% every year. Listen, I work in insurance. Now I work in commercial insurance. Hopefully not for much longer. Hopefully I'm doing this full time soon. I work in commercial insurance. So I'm giving insurance just to big companies that need it. So I don't feel like I'm scamming anyone because they're required to have it by the states. But yeah, so they increase your rate by like 3 to 4% a year. So it doesn't look like anything. But 10 years later, like my wife said, she was almost paying $1,000 for her car insurance. So yeah. So what you have to do is kind of bounce. That's what my mom told me. My mom was like, every like 5 to 6 years, she would just switch insurances and then she'd get it cut down again. You just have to bounce through them. Yeah, Pam, I feel like we talked about this a while back. Yeah. I'm in life sciences. So I deal with a lot of, biopharmaceutical and, like biopharmaceutical manufacturing, all sorts of life sciencey stuff, dietary supplements, medical devices. So that's what I do. No, that's the flooding. I was gonna say, why are you in there? Thunder will beat the Timberwolves in less than a minute and win the Western Conference. Well, congrats to any of my Thunder fans. I'm a Timberwolf fan. Well, I mean, I'm a Heat fan first, but my wife's a Timberwolf fan. Yeah, guys, it's looking pretty... This is looking pretty impressive, by the way, on the HRRR. Look at this. This is for... This is Friday. Friday evening, guys. Southeast. That's looking pretty impressive. Any Southeastern peeps in here? Who's in the East right now? Oh, Knicks. Who did someone win that series? What's going on in the Eastern series? Yeah, give me a follow. Thanks, Charlie. I got 2 new followers to stream. Who's playing in the Eastern Conference? I haven't been paying attention to basketball really, because hockey. I know Boston was playing the Knicks. Was that last series? Hail still tennis ball size? Let's take a look. Quarter size. I told you this thing would lose steam as it headed off to the southeast. What's going on, Morgan? Wait. That's what she said? Oh, what she said. B, I thought you were making a that's what she said joke. Yeah, not a ton of people in the stream tonight. I'm not surprised. There's nothing happening. Not much happening, at least. There's something happening, but not much happening. So, I'm not upset. I've been talking about hockey more than about weather. Talk to me. Second other brother. What's good? Yeah. Yeah, chat. This is my second favorite brother. The other one who called is my first favorite. This is my second favorite.
Hello, chat. Panthers are going back to the Stanley Cup for the third year in a row, baby.
That's right. No, I'm just kidding. He's a software engineer. He helps me. You see this nice, guys, you see this nice overlay I have that where it shows alerts? You see all the orange on the screen? And the thing that shows the alerts, he's the one who helped me get it on my computer because I don't know I don't know how to computer, but my brother knows how to computer very well.
Yeah, I computer good.
He computer very good, chat. Yeah.
All right, that's all I was calling to say.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So yeah, next week looks crazy, guys. I'm gonna be honest. How's the rain looking for Arizona this week? That's easy. We can figure it out. Let's go. Record time. Quantitative precipitation. Go. Arizona. Here's the next 5 days. See it? Not too bad. Might not even hit an inch anywhere in the state. Thanks, Connor's brother. That's right. I called him. I said, EJ, there's this really cool overlay that'll pull feed directly from the NWS and update my stream. And it has to be programmed in like the command prompt C script style. I said, yeah, cows will fly before I figure out how to do that. He did it for me in 20 minutes. He's like, oh yeah, they're using this code and this code. Oh yeah, just type /LP dot dash dot. Oh yeah, and hit enter. And then everything on my screen's looking like the Matrix. It's like, and then he's like, there you go. And I was like, what the heck? And I had no idea what I did. Yeehaw, ride him, cowboy. Is that late? My brother is my tech support. Like I told you guys I was on the phone with NVIDIA for my graphics card for over an hour, only because my brother didn't answer. Typically, if I have any sort of electronics issue, I have 24/7 365 tech support. Except for he didn't answer me earlier. He was like, I was in a work meeting.
New information. This
straight,
severe
chat.
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I'm his little brother. Okay, you know what I mean? He's got to take care of his little brother. My little one knocked out on my bed like if he had such a long day. I know, right? When my son's tired, I'm like, oh my God, that's right. You only got 10 hours of perfect sleep last night. Oh. Must be tough, brother. Like, the computer really like the orange. Well, yeah, it changes color with the worst. So it goes red if there's a tornado warning. If there's just a flash flood, it's green. And if there's nothing, it's blue. If there's an emergency, it's pink. Tornado emergency. Knicks Pacers. That's right. Thanks for reminding me. Sorry it took me so long to see that. Yeah, I can't believe Boston lost to the Knicks. Wow. So it's going to be like Thunders versus the Knicks or Pacers. That's actually a pretty unexpected finals. That's pretty cool. When does this rain end? Well, listen. The plains are about to get a little bit of a break. Okay, so it depends where you live. Everyone's about to get a little bit of a break here. Look at this. Look at the whole country. little bit of storms moving through maybe Central Plains Saturday, Sunday, but this is a nice break. We've got a big high pressure sitting right here, 1021, protecting us all. And then we get into next Monday, and here we go. Potential outbreak time. We're going to have to watch everyone out here. Could get spicy. Do we have the 12Z out from the GFS? Not yet. I just know CSU tomorrow is going to go wild on this, I think. Did we get the update from CSU? I think CSU is going to go wild on this tomorrow. Not loading. Ugh, it's annoying. I said spicy at work today. My staff gave me funny looks. I say spicy around all my friends. I say it to everyone. Yeah, we're doing that. I never even made the announcement about it. I feel like I should do it right now. I feel like I should create the Discord page for all the funny, spicy apparel ideas, so we can get working on one. Spicy is using my daily vocab. Yeah, it's using my daily vocab now.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Update it. Still just your average severe thunderstorm warnings out here. Nothing too crazy. Same down here. Pea-size hail, basically. Why is it so hot in here? Oh, maybe because I'm wearing a Panthers jersey and a jacket and pants. Minus getting there. That's funny. Yeah, not much happening tonight. You know, I'll probably cover this little event out here. I'm interested in the Southeast on Friday. But then you guys, I mean, I'm going to keep streaming every day, but you're probably not going to see an extended period of my face, which might be a nice break, until Monday. I mean, like the weekend, we're looking really good. Severe weather-wise, I don't think we're going to have much to worry about. Whew, next week, though. If the GFS is correct, it's like 2 weeks in a row. I don't, that's too far out, but... If the GFS is correct, it's 2 weeks in a row of severe weather and a hurricane heading for Texas. Everyone say a prayer that the GFS is incorrect. GFS has all sorts of... GFS has tropical activity and all... I mean, the Euro has severe weather across the plains, Ohio Valley, southeast next week, but doesn't have that crazy hurricane moving into the Gulf. Thanks, Morgan. Thanks for the details. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Clary, that's what yeah. That's what I was saying. I was telling Matt because of how cold we've been that I thought we'd have a weird imbalance heading into June. I know you think typically you want the environment to heat up, and then have some cold air push in, but we're seeing some weird things happen across the states with these temperatures right now. We need a spicy shirt. Yeah. So I should have done it already, but we're going to do... I guess I'll just make the announcement tonight. I'm going to make a page in the Discord, and we're going to post all of our spicy apparel ideas to the page, and then we're gonna pick one to put on a shirt or a jacket or a hat or something. I think B is the one who brought up the spicy meter, the spicy meter on a level of 1 to 10. That's pretty good. Or we could do it like on a level of 1 to pink Sharpie. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, I'll put that in the Discord. And then, yeah, whoever, we'll just pick one. We'll pick one that's best, and then we'll just do it. We'll do it. Why is the Gulf above average right now, and what is causing it? The Gulf is like... The Gulf has been above average for so long. The Gulf of Mexico is like one of the warmest bodies of water on the planet, and it's really easy to see why. Although it's still above average, so that doesn't really make a difference. But it's easy to see why because, you know, we've got our equator down here. Very warm water funneling into the Caribbean, funneling up into the Gulf, and it kind of gets stuck there and boils up. Now, why is it so warm right now? Simple answer. We have not had, it's been very dry. So there's been no upwelling. So here's what happens. We got a little bit of convection moving over right now, which is good, but it's kind of dissipating. We haven't had a ton, we've had very dry Gulf. Not a lot of convection, not a lot of thunderstorms out in the Gulf over the last couple months, or well below average. And that's a problem because when you get thunderstorm activity out here, convection out here, it pulls heat off the surface of the water. And then you get that process called upwelling where the colder water way beneath it has to come up and fill the spot of that hot water. Well, guess what? We haven't been having much thunderstorms out here. So this water's just been sunbathing, sitting out in the sun, getting a tan for a month straight. And it's baking. Bacon. I think most of this water is 86 to 89 degrees. And that's early. That's early for that water to be that hot. So, yes, yeah, spicy meter. 0 to hide your kids, hide your wife. How does Wichita look tonight? Let's take a look at that. You guys, I mean, your guys' severe threat's likely over. We're going to have to worry about a little bit of flash flooding in your region. You're going to have a lot of rainfall tonight. But severe threat, hail, strong hail, wind, tornado-wise. You guys looking pretty good. But yeah, we need more storms in the Gulf. We do need more storms in the Gulf right now to cool that water down. All right, guys, I'm going to get off. I'll be posting my announcement tomorrow. Actually, well, there's like nothing going on tomorrow, but I'll post my announcement video. I'm going to be doing my videos. Well, now that we're getting into hurricane season, I'm going to do updates on the tropics every video. So I'll have updates on what the Atlantic basin's looking like, Eastern Pacific, probably mid at the end of every video. And yeah, things will get interesting this weekend because we're going to see if that potential big severe outbreak for a few days next week confirms. Tornado Alley through Ohio, out east through Ohio Valley. Maybe Dixie Alley. Yeah, I appreciate you guys as always. I'm going to maybe go have an adult beverage since my team just made the Stanley Cup. So if I say anything weird in Discord, don't blame me. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.